Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Don't mind the mess of my closet. It's a distracting background, whatever. I have not vlogged in like a week and some change. I've been in Puerto Rico, I've been on vacation, and I told you guys I didn't think I was going to vlog any of it, and I didn't. I didn't. I got some clips of like short film stuff that I just wanted to have in my camera roll, or if I wanted to make reels out of it, I did it that way. But to vlog it YouTube style, I didn't. I had so much fun. Didn't want to mix my work with my first time out of the country, some things I really just do want to experience, especially since y'all know I'm all about locking my phone and getting outside because I don't always like to be on my phone. So I definitely enjoyed a lot in person, used my own two eyes and experienced stuff firsthand, which was awesome. I met some really cool people. I talked to some really cool residents. I had some really fun experiences. Mind you, I did meet up with my Thea and my cousin out there, and it was really cool to experience that with them. We had separate rooms and everything, so we weren't together the entire time, which was really nice because I know I would have been overstimulated. But nonetheless, it was a very fun and cool experience. And on the way home, I volunteered my seat on a plane, and I've been putting my name on the list multiple times to just like call me if anybody needs to take my seat, and I'll take the travel credit, because I'm all about like budget travel. Like y'all know, I be churning credit cards to get travel points. Like if anything, I'm gonna be frugal when it comes to traveling because I'm not a bougie type of person. I don't care about first class. I don't care about comfort. I don't even have a neck pillow. Like I travel light. And wherever I go, I'm not very picky unless it's like a super rundown hotel. Obviously, I don't want to stay in like a rundown place. It's going to be a super negative experience. But like I will sit in the airport for 8 hours during a layover without complaining. Like I'll take a nap on the plane and I'll arrive in the middle of the night. Like I am not picky when it comes to travel because I actually enjoy the experience, because you never know what you're going to run into. You never know what's going to happen. So basically, I put my name on the volunteer list. I got my next travel free, basically my next round trip, wherever I want to go for free, because I volunteered my seat and I was in the airport. And like I said, you never know what's going to happen. So I wasn't expecting anything crazy, like a crazy experience, but I ended up having like the whole San Juan, Puerto Rico airport to myself for like probably like an hour, in between flights coming in and flights coming out, and everybody like getting off of work and everything in the middle of the night. So it was literally just me in the airport, and it was like one of the craziest like visual experiences, because you never really walk through an airport that's completely empty. But I got to experience that in a different country, just somewhere that I'm not used to being, right? And I feel like I got very comfortable with being away from home for the first time, especially for like a week long. I usually am like homesick by day 3 or 4, which I did experience a little bit there. But I got over it. I got over that lump, and I was like, let me just enjoy my time, because I know once I go back home, I'm going to be thinking about all of my experiences here, and I'm going to be like, I love that. I love that I did that. So anyways, long story short, now that I've done my credit card churning recently, I've unlocked my bonus miles with the new credit card that I had recently opened, which is going to be probably go towards a hotel or some sort of travel plan that has nothing to do with flights, since my flights are covered for whatever next travel I decide to do. That's really exciting. So I'm like, I can either keep traveling this summer, but I have to consider the fact that I have things to do in between. Like right now, I'm in the middle of launching something big again. Then I have the mansion party in August with all the girls right up the street in Texas. And I am probably going to want to do something like that again in the future too. For more of the girls and the community, and I hope to grow that into something like bigger that I can actually do for the community, more than just like a cookout or potluck or girls night, which I feel like it already is really good for the community to meet other people in person and get off the phone and have a little short weekend getaway or whatever. But it would be really cool to somehow elevate that in the future if it's something that I can find like ways to do. So now I'm like, okay, I just have a trip in the back of my head, and I have been thinking about going to Cancun or Cabo and just doing like an all-inclusive resort, but that's just so like, that's like what everybody does, I really want to research something that I feel like I can enjoy, and I want to do a complete like solo travel trip, or maybe with a girl, like one of my girls, so I can go out and actually have drinks and experience nightlife, because I won't do that when I'm solo traveling by myself. I'll go to restaurants and stuff and like experience the music, but nightlife probably not. No drinking. That's dumb. But so yeah, it's either like I'm gonna go solo somewhere. Like, where am I thinking? I don't know. Like, there's places like freaking Portugal, Costa Rica. There's so many places to go that I could think of that I feel like I would be nervous to do, but at the same time, after experiencing just going out of the country, like, you'll be fine. You will make a way. You'll figure it the fuck out either way. And I broke a nail. Like, I'm so hot about that. Like, ew. So anyways, now that I'm back home, I've been back home for 2 or 3 days now, but it has been catching up on sleep, unpacking, grocery shopping, and so now I'm thinking about meal prep and what I want to eat over the next couple of days. I think this morning the first thing I'm going to do is start meal prepping, and I'm not tracking calories at all. I'm not tracking calories. I'm not tracking macros. I haven't been to the gym. I did a lot of walking in Puerto Rico, and I did a lot of eating in Puerto Rico, and I did no tracking. I also drank quite a bit there, but I didn't ever drink to the point in one sitting to where I was drunk. Like, I kept getting buzz is what I would describe it as. Kind of a waste of money, kind of a waste of, I don't know. I feel like if you're not getting drunk, it's kind of weak to drink, because when I drink and I get buzzed, I get tired. It's like getting high for me. It's like smoking a blunt. So I don't know. Maybe that's why people drink like wine, to like have a subtle drunk or whatever, subtle buzz. Never mind. Over here talking about settle. So anyways, I'm back home now, getting back into routine. Obviously now we're gonna start vlogging again. So what's on my to-do list today? I have been getting back into work. I've done a couple of meetings so far, and now I'm setting back my calendar up. So I have things already still in motion, like girls coming out, flying out, linking up this weekend, hanging out with some girls that I met back in LA. They're coming to Austin for some business. I'm like, let's do brunch. Okay, boom. I have a couple of collabs coming up, one with a photographer who wants to work, and I thought that was a really fun idea, especially because my 400K milestone is coming up on Instagram. I still have another collab with somebody who is local, but we just have not had time to like actually get around to linking and making content together. And then yeah, I mean, that's the most I could really like put my finger on right now. But anyways, I'm gonna get you through the day with me, and let's see what all we have to do. I'm mostly gonna be homebody today for real, so maybe some content creation and editing. It's gonna be really just me in the crib today, like trying to get back on track. Like, I haven't even taken vitamins in a week and a half, so we gotta lock in. That's the word, is lock in. All right, it is 11:45 a.m. and I've meal prepped, not for macros, but just convenience and actually eating the groceries that I bought, because when I left for Puerto Rico a week ago, peaches were 98 cents. When I came back, I was baffled. $1.66 per peach, right? That is insane. And that's just an idea of like the entire grocery store. Like, literally a mini watermelon, a personal size watermelon, is like $8 now. I'm like, oh my gosh. When I tell you, I literally started downloading like local farmers, like find local farmers and stuff, because I'm like, I will go buy fruit from freaking farmers and get like beef in abundance, because these grocery store prices are absolutely bonkers. Anywho, that's why I meal prep, because I usually sometimes buy groceries and then I just end up not eating them. But I wanted to make sure that I ate my stuff. So I made my Ninja Creamy ice creams. There's 3 in there. I made some overnight oats with blueberries. That's in there. And then I made like 6 freaking different like plates of chicken, Spanish rice, beans, and green beans. So I didn't measure it out or anything. I just made it so that it's conveniently in there, ready to eat. So there's that. And then I think right now what I'm gonna do is start building a new Solon challenge for like legs and stuff. I'm starting my cut July 9th. That is gonna be a 12-week program that I put myself through. I'm very excited because I didn't go insane in Puerto Rico. Like I said, I was walking a lot, but I wasn't like paying attention to the food necessarily. I was definitely trying a lot of different foods. But I think that even going like balls to the wall, just like eating whatever the fuck, is probably a good thing when it comes to me trying to cut, especially because I was so like, I don't know, conservative when it came to like my food before. I feel like my theory is when you start losing weight after being so unhealthy for so long, something as little as walking for 30 minutes a day can show improvement in your body. Like, it's so much easier to see improvement when you've been so sedentary or so out of like your locked in state. So with that being my theory, I'm thinking, since I was not in the gym, not eating great for about a week or so, that means the cut should probably reflect and my body should respond. At least I hope so. By July 9th. Like, we're still like a week and a half away from that. So I still have that window to kind of just be like, bleh. And then hopefully my cut will be like, okay, like, we need to lose weight. Like, anyways, what the heck was I saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to start that leg challenge. Probably start it on July 9th. And then aside from that, I've been trying to freaking get my calendar together all morning with all the people. Summer is very busy for everybody, but I've got collabs, I've got girls coming, friends flying in, and then there's also girls that I want to get together for like another lake day or just like debriefing everything that happened in freaking Puerto Rico. And I received some crazy news, and life changes so fast. You never know what's gonna happen. But I just want to say I'm so grateful for the fact that I was able to come to Texas and do everything that I said that I wanted to do. Like, I was so adamant about it, and I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to go about it or how long it was going to take me, but I haven't even been here a year. July 29th will be a year of me actually living here, and I'm literally so happy. So happy that even like when the first few months of me actually moving in here, I was going to freaking pole dance classes, I was going to dance classes, I was signing up for as many different group activities by myself as I possibly could because I was trying to make friends, and it wasn't working that way. But honestly, even if I didn't make friends to this day, I still would do stuff like that. Like, I'm still thinking about doing like a bachata class and stuff like that because I really want to like just go out and like socialize outside of the people I already know. But my whole point was, I'm so grateful that I came here and I made the friends now, because like whenever I get back from vacation now, it's like I've never in my life had people like texting my phone trying to make plans with me ever. And that sounds so lame and so like sad, but that's the truth. And I used to ask myself, like, why don't I have friends? Why is it so hard for me to have friends? Why is it so hard for me to make friends? And here I go, literally not even being able to like fit everybody into slots of my calendar because there's just so much going on, so many events, so many things but I love that. Like, I begged for a full plate so that I don't have to sit in my own thoughts, and I'm always either working or socializing or hanging out with people that I truly can say that are my friends or that I love spending time with. I've found people that are adventurous. I've found people who are very like-minded as entrepreneurs and business owners. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my dreams are literally unfolding in front of me. So it's just so surreal. I'm so overly grateful. And even as I'm like feeling like now that I'm back from Puerto Rico, I have nothing to look forward to. And I'm like, what do I do next? I am reminding myself that I want to get back into my routine. And my routine is what brings me the most comfort, and I will always have something to look forward to. So next up is the mansion party in August. That's exciting. And then there's 4th of July and stuff coming up, which I don't necessarily like celebrate 4th of July, but these are dates that I can actually get people, since it's a holiday, to get together. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start building up this challenge so we can launch it and get girls signed up soon. Hell yeah. All right, y'all, it is 4:51 p.m. and I have created the challenge, but now I need to basically like edit some reels to launch the challenge and announce the launch. But I've basically been on the charge trading today. I have increased the ante just a little bit, so instead of trading with a couple of cents, I'm getting into the dollars. Okay, big baller. And then I also applied for a funded account as well, which I have yet to see a place or a system that allows you to have funded cryptocurrency accounts or examines or challenges or whatever they're called. They're examinations or whatever. What is it called? Something along those lines. But I'm so tired, I'm so pooped, and I still have yet to recover from this freaking vacation. But I'm trying to get as much work done as I possibly can. The days are just going by mad slow. Like, I feel like I've done a whole lot of nothing today, even though I have been actually going through my to-do list and getting everything done. It's one of those days. It's one of those days where I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself, but we'll be fine. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. All right, y'all, it's 3 p.m. the next day, and obviously I've put a little bit of effort into my appearance. I had a meeting today, went well. I have a lot of homework to do. I have been creating content. I really want to get back into my Sierra 2 Wealth content, and I have been budgeting all day, so I think I'm ready to go for July. It's gonna take some trial and error, but I think as long as I am just on top of it, I'll be ready to go. I really, really want to lock in, y'all, like fitness-wise, content-wise, business-wise, money-wise. Like, I always have chill phases in my life, and then I have like lock-in periods, and I feel my lock-in period coming, but with also a very smooth and clear-headed, like, I don't know if forthcoming is the right word that I'm looking for. It feels right, but it doesn't sound right. So we'll just, you know what I mean. Basically, what I'm feeling like right now is that I've spent years of my life trying to narrow down what it is that I want to do consistently. And I have always bounced around. And I feel like maybe I might still have like feelings of wanting to bounce around from different like things. But I feel like I have consistently narrowed down the few things that I really want to lock in on. And if I really can just lock in on those and stay consistent in those, I will be absolutely successful. And I'm sitting here realizing, like, it hasn't even been a year since I've touched down and got my new place and, like, actually got myself into this routine for a full year. So me, like, feeling like I'm getting closer to narrowing down exactly what it is that I want to do with myself, it feels like I'm getting closer. But I've also felt like this before when it came to other things, but it's just the fact that it keeps revisiting me. So I don't know. I feel good about the budget. I feel good about, you know, the new upcoming plans that I have, because it's not necessarily a new plan. I can't speak too much on it right now, but the whole idea is that the same few pillars of work keep coming around to me. So it's speaking to me, meaning investing in stocks and trading is something that I want to keep pursuing, and I feel like I'm getting better with that. I've got my first funded exam going right now with crypto, and that's something that I'm just constantly learning and constantly like paying attention to the news about and stuff like that. I want to, obviously, I'm still slowly working on my finances, but I feel like I'm kind of getting it together, especially because I sat down and I did the planning. I turned a lot of my cards off, so I only have like a few running at a time, some for business, some for personal, which is going to keep me separate. That was my biggest issue. So I feel like everything is coming along. I have like kind of like a separate CPA for some other shit that I have on the back end, which is good to know. Hard to put everything into words on here, but then I obviously have my content, fatigue, fitness, and finances. Like, these are the things that I really want to hone in on and focus on. So I feel like I'm in a good spot. I feel like I'm getting ready to like be super locked in on all of the above. That feels like it's gonna take me kind of putting a little bit of my social life on the back end, just a little bit, unless I'm like Superwoman and I can get everything done. But that's okay with me. I will continue making my calendar and just trying to remain clear-headed. That's the most important thing. As long as I'm like meal prepping, and that's probably going to be one of my hardest things to do, is just staying on top of my food and everything while I'm trying to lock in on everything, but we'll figure that out. But anyways, I'm actually going to go ahead and end the video here, because today, the rest of the day is just content creation and content planning and working on some of the homework that I have to do after the meeting I had today. So I'm really excited for what's to come, and I'm obviously still excited to continue pursuing YouTube. This is one of the pillars that I feel is most gravitating towards me as well. So I'm just excited. I'm excited. But I will see y'all in the next video, coming very soon.